Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. We're going to be doing a full in-depth tour and review of my 2011 Jaguar XJL. This will be a complete startup tour, and I will talk about the reliability and everything that I've experienced since I've owned it for the past a little bit over a year. We'll get started. First, this is the key. It's a pretty big key, pretty hefty, has a lot of weight. Jaguar logo on the back, 5 buttons in the front. One issue with this key is that this is 2 separate pieces, this rubber piece, and it comes off and flaps around. I super glued it. I'm not sure if it's going to hold. It's already starting to come apart in the middle, but that's one of the defects with this key. You got lock, on lock. This button turns the headlights on and off. Trunk button, one touch trunk. I will explain that button later. And then you got the alarm. All right, let's go in, start her up. Actually, what we'll do is we'll do a quick first quick tour around the car. So obviously here's the front. Has a very mean stance. 2011 was the first year of the new XJ X351 model. I'm gonna turn the headlights on later. I'll explain them to you. You got your HID headlight, turn indicators, LED strip. This does not run when the car is on. This strip only turns on when the headlights are on. Now, that is one of my biggest gripes with this car. In the later models, those are actually daylight running lights, but on this car in this year, they are not daylight running lights. I spoke to Jaguar asking if they could just turn them on for me. They said they could, but it would be $150 to turn them on. I'm not sure if I want to spend that money right now just to have daylight running lights, but I may consider it in the future. Massive grille in the front. It really shines in the light. Right now it's pretty cloudy out, but in the front of this car, the grille, a lot of people think it's a Bentley coming up behind you. They really don't know what it is, because honestly, this car, from where I live in Long Island, New York, it's uncommon but not extremely rare. You know, an S-Class. The reason why I love this car is that an S-Class, you see an S-Class every day. This car, you maybe see one of these every few days. 2 chrome grills in the front. Jaguar logo. I actually had to replace this. It's a little off center. I got to redo that. In some of the models, you'll see this actually has the radar sensing system on this, but this one doesn't have that. We'll go around to the side profile of the car. Now this is the L model, the long wheelbase edition. It is, I believe, 211 inches long. A little bit longer than an S-Class. You really see the length of this car when you walk by it in person. Chrome Jaguar vent. That is not a real vent, it's just for show. Mirrors, side marker. Dim with blind spot monitoring, and they are also heated. Side of the car. Back of the car. Back of the car is actually one of my favorite parts about this car. I absolutely love the back of this car. I think it is very sexy, very sleek. Tail lights. Reverse lights are right here. Indicator, brake lights. Now, a little fun fact. These tail lights are made to mimic the claw on a Jaguar. If you look at them, claw like right there, they look like a cat's claw. It's a very cool feature. I love how the tail lights curve. They curve up under the body panel. I find that very unique. We got chrome strip on the bottom, 2 chromed exhausts, backup camera. XJ. The newer Jaguars, they have the word Jaguar written below the leaper, and let me tell you, I don't like that at all. I would take that off, debadge it the second I got it. Rear windshield, there is a crack in it. It's unfortunate, but I have to look into getting that fixed. Side panel over here. A little bit of a little hole down over there in the rocker panel. I bought the car with that. Not sure what happened there, maybe a shopping cart, but I'm looking to get that replaced as well. Panel roof. I also bought the car. There is a scratch in the glass over there. I think a garage door closed on top of this car from the previous owner. It's another thing I look into fixing, but they are both very expensive pieces of glass. Windshield wipers. You got up here, you got a camera system that detects rain. It also detects headlights for the automatic high beam system on this vehicle. That is the exterior. We'll get in, we'll turn it on, turn the hazards on, and then we will open the trunk and hood of the car. This car, you don't have to press the unlock button. You just put your hand on a door panel, on a door handle, pull it open, and the car will open. All right, we'll start her up. One of my favorite features about this car is this extending gear select switch. So we'll take a look at that when I turn it on. Just pops right out. Beautiful chrome. All right, put the hazards on. Open the trunk. I'm sorry, open the hood and the trunk. A little cool indicator on the screen. The indicator lights, they're really cool. They look like Terminator lights. There's the engine. It is a 5.0 naturally aspirated rear-wheel drive version of this vehicle. It does come in all-wheel drive. I don't think you can get the supercharged in all-wheel drive. There's also a supercharged version of this vehicle. This beautiful engine. We'll go over to the trunk and the rear. Taillights. Trunk is actually pretty big. It's really far back over there. Automatic. I actually had to replace one of these mass airflow sensors. They went bad. They went bad after I put in a K&N filter. Now, I'm not sure if the K&N filter contributed to that, but it could have been a coincidence, it could have been a contribution, but I put back in the old filters on this car. There's a cool way to actually change the oil on this car. I'll show you guys that in a separate video. Also, when I got the car, the valve cover gaskets were leaking. That was a pretty big job. My friend had to take apart the entire top of this car, change all those seals. I believe it actually was done already before, but they just went again. We'll head towards the inside of the car. Beautiful wood on the door. Beautiful wood. Bowers and Wilkins sound system. That is a 20 speaker 1500 watt sound system. It was a non-negotiable item when I got this car. This sound system blows anything out of the water. It is absolutely immaculate, and I'll show you guys more about that in a second. Beautiful ebony colored leather on the door. Massive wood trim. Dual pane glass. Focus on that for you guys, which is not working. Dual pane glass. The car is very silent when you're driving. We'll come in here. Beautiful Jaguar plate on the side of the car. Turn off the hazards. I do love that blinker sound. Very elegant. Beautiful leather wrapped steering wheel. There is an option for a wood steering wheel, which is pretty cool. It's leather here and wood all the way around the side here. I wish this had that, but you know, a lot of things I wish in life. You got center console here. Beautiful light. Two jet look-alike air vents. One there, 4 in total on the front. They are very cool. Turn them to close. Turn to chrome all around it. Other door, beautiful. One of my favorite features about this car is the beautiful unbroken line of wood. I'll show you. Throughout both doors and the front of the vehicle. Beautiful unbroken line of wood with an amazing Jaguar nameplate right there. And I love to look at that when I'm driving. I just drive this car and I look right over there and it reminds me what I'm driving. I feel so happy that I actually have this car. That is one of my favorite features of this car. Going down here to the gear selector. Select gears, push the brake, turn it, reverse. Well, there's the backup camera. It's a pretty big backup camera, wide view with lane markings. Neutral, drive, push down and turn for sport. A little something cool I'll show you guys. When you're in sport mode, let's see if it's gonna work. You push the paddle shifters and you can change the gears. With the paddle shifters on the steering wheel, there's paddle shifters on the steering wheel. I'm sorry I didn't show you guys that. And in the screen, it has an awesome gear selector in there. One of the cool features. Going down from there, you got your controls for your radio, lock, unlock, hazard, menu. Go back to the main screen on here. You got your, one of my favorite features, heated, cooled, and massaging seats. Both front occupants have these features. All 4 seats are heated and cooled, but only the front 2 are massaged. This turns the screen off. Volume, mode, all music options, CDs. I believe it's 6 disc. I'm not sure. I don't really use CDs. Automatic quad climate control, rear defrost, back defrost, circulate. Buttons here. You got winter mode, traction control, dynamic mode, which is sport, and automatic speed limiter. Now we don't really use that here in the United States, but I think in Europe they use that a lot. Electronic parking brake, all chrome. Chrome storage bin, beautiful chrome. 2 cup holders, which you can shut if you don't like, but I actually like to see them. Armrest. Now, armrest is kind of actually a little bit of a issue with this car. This button here is very sticky, and if I push this button, this opens, but the button doesn't come up, and then I can't shut this. I gotta look into fixing that. I'm not sure what exactly I'm gonna do. Memory seats for the passenger and memory seats for the driver. On one of my Lexuses, the memory seat option, if you saved your seat settings and you disconnected the battery and then you reconnected the battery, the seat settings would be gone. I absolutely hated that. In this car, the seat settings are saved regardless of how many times, how dead the car is, if you change the battery or not. That is an amazing feature. All 4 one-touch operated up and down. You got mirror switches, folding mirrors also. You can push both buttons in together. They will fold. Push them out. Fold again. Window lock. One thing I don't like about this is that if you lock the windows, the passenger still can operate their windows over there. That isn't. My friend sometimes he likes to actually use the window, and I like to lock them out, but I can't lock them out because this only works for the back windows. Over here, we got trunk, one-touch trunk open, and this is your rear fog light. In the fog, this happens a lot in Europe. You use this button, and then the rear tail light shines really bright red. You're supposed to use that in the fog. excuse my mouthwash. These, I bought these. These are actually not how the car comes. The car comes like this with just a straight handle here, and I didn't like that. I wanted a storage bin, so I found these storage bins to match my car exactly online. I recommend this completely for this car. You got storage bin down here. You got speakers over here. I'll show you this. This actually has 3 speakers in the door, 2 speakers up here, 3 in that door, 3 in every door actually. I'm sorry, 3 in every door, and I'll show you the rest in the back too. All Alcantara, by the way. All beautiful Alcantara throughout the entire car. On the side panel, everything is Alcantara on the roof. Absolutely beautiful. The entire dash itself is leather. This actually might be plastic, and same with this, but this part of the dash is all leather. Got your engine start stop button. Shut the door so we can turn off that annoying beep. Stocks over here, right? You got your stock for your lights, blinker. Both stocks have beautiful chrome tips right here that you can press this button over here and it changes things. That actually changes the screen. I'm going to show you the screen, and this one over here actually uses the wiper. Is how you do your windshield wiper. I'm low on that actually. It's pretty cool. You can see little warnings in the screen, the tachometer screen, when they come up. Press OK to clear them. Now I'm going to show you this little button over here, this stock over here. So we're going to press it. It says trip. Watch where it says range in the bottom left. All right, miles. This is auto. So it's in auto mode right now. It'll show you your trip. It'll automatically reset your trip each time you start the car. So that's your trip in miles automatically. You got your auto, which is your from start to finish each time, miles per hour, auto miles per gallon, instantaneous miles per gallon, and your range. I like to keep it on range. Now I'm going to show you guys how to actually change that to, instead of auto, we're going to do, let me see here. We're going to do units, not units, hold on one second. There's a lot of things to pick on here. Appearance? No. I'm going to show you guys 1 second. Vehicle setup. Bear with me, I'm trying to find where we can change that. Trip computer. There we go. Trip A. Now we're going to show you, now it changes from automatic resetting to resetting manually. So you have to reset it each time now. So this is the lifetime vehicle miles per hour, lifetime vehicle miles per gallon. 18.6 is pretty good for a 5.0 V8 engine. Now, on the highway, I actually average 24 miles per gallon on the automatic instantaneous automatic trip calculator, and then range. I'm gonna bring it back to sort of little icon there. You can hold that button to reset it. That was in trip computer. Putting that back to automatic. So that's what that stock does, and those buttons over there. This one is your windshield wipers. You have different modes. We have this is rain sensing, and then you change this for the sensitivity of the rain sensing wipers, and then up and up, it turns them on fully. The windshield washer fluid actually comes out of the windshield washers themselves. Let's try that. So that came out from the washers themselves. So that, it cleans your window much better, and it doesn't spray it all over your vehicle. That's a great feature. Next, what we'll do is we'll head to the back of the vehicle. Oh, I'll show you the glove box. This is actually a one-touch glove box that is sensitive to your finger. Watch. It's really cool. All the passengers, they love to play with this option. So it's actually capacitive. A simple touch opens it. Same with these lights up here. It is capacitive. You touch it a little bit, they'll go on. Very slightly. If you literally just touch, it's actually really cool. Really fun to do. Passenger airbag indicator light. You got your parking sensors. You got your rear sunshade. front sunroof, and these buttons actually open up your sunshades. I really got to fix that scratch glass. It's actually very expensive. There's actually an issue with this vehicle that the sunroof will rattle. Now, there's a way to fix that. This is a common issue with these earlier models, XJs. To fix that requires, you know, some effort. It is doable, but mine is not rattling right now, so that's a positive. And then we will shut them because I don't want to see those scratches anymore. All right, you'll notice there are no grab handles in the front. That is another thing that I do not like about this vehicle. Let's head to the back. One thing you'll notice that this door is actually massive. Massive rear door. This is, again, the long wheelbase version of this vehicle. Back here, beautiful Bowers and Wilkins sound system. We got Jaguar logo here, ashtray, storage bin. You got sunshade. One little pet peeve of mine is that this sunshade is actually manual. In my friend's 2010 S-Class, it is actually automatic. A little bit of a downside, but at least it does have it. Beautiful, beautiful ebony leather on this door. Entire strip of ebony leather with an entire massive slab of beautiful wood. Looking in the back. Again, we got the Jaguar nameplate right there, one of my favorite features. Going to sit in the back. All right. First thing you'll notice here is the legroom. Massive amount of legroom. I'll probably say about, right now, sitting straight, I'm 5'8", and I sit pretty far back in my front seat. So back here, I got at least 6 inches of legroom. I can push myself back. I'm very comfortable. As you can see, we got 2 tray tables in the back of each seat. They are, honestly, they're really just for show. I mean, if you're stopped, you can sort of eat on these. They angle up a little bit, as you can see. Not too, you know, practical. I'm not sure how you'd really fit a laptop on here, but when you're stopped, you could do a lot of things with these tray tables, but driving, not so much. But it is a bragging feature. It's really cool. Beautiful wood back here. Same over there. We got another tray table over there. The door over there is the same. We got, let's see back here. Armrest back here. We have in front a storage bin. And now in the back, we have storage and cup holders. Now, this is a little bit of a design flaw with this vehicle. So if I'm a passenger in the back and I have a cup, and I put a cup right here, where am I gonna have my arm? It's like, it's gonna hit the cup, or I gotta go like this at a very awkward position. If I have cups back here, there's really no way you can comfortably sit. I don't know why they put the cups on this side. They could have put the cups right here, and you still would have had room to have your arm right here, but I don't know. Back over here, we got a climate control system. Now we have 2 beautiful jet-like vents, same as the front. This, you select your you select the way the air. You want the air in the front, air in the back, air on top, air on bottom. Here is the back rear seats controls. You got cooled and you got heated. 2 AC outlets. One major issue with this car is the buttons are extremely sticky. I'm going to show you that in the front. You can see that one on the steering wheel the most out of all this. These buttons are, over time, heat gets to these buttons and it breaks down the top coating on it, and it turns sticky like crazy. It is very unpleasant to touch. There is a way to get it off. I know Tavares has a video with, I think he uses, I forgot what he uses, but you can use Glue Gun or something like that, but it's very annoying. A lot of the buttons in this car are like that. Just like this window button over here is sticky as well. Sunshades on both doors. You got lights up here. You can control the sunshade in the back. Back here. You can close it there too. reading lamps, and then the rear sunshade button there as well. Grab handles back here are actually beautiful grab handles. Beautiful. They are leather stitched, leather wrapped, and very pleasant to hold on to. I really wish these were actually in the front too, because I love to hold on to this when I'm driving. Rear view mirrors. Sorry, actually mirrors for the back passengers, which is another cool feature of this vehicle. Coming to the end with the back seats now. I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. There are 4 speakers back there and 2 subwoofers. That brings the total number of speakers to this car of 20 speakers with 1500 watts. With the dual pane glass, it is musical bliss when you're driving this car. You hear nothing in the road. You hear pure, crystal clear, strong sound out of this vehicle, and it is amazing. I'm going to explain to you more about the front vehicle and features right now. It's been a cool few other features of this vehicle. So we have airbags in front, airbag here. I am not sure. I don't think this car has a knee airbag. Airbag over there, and airbag in the back. 3 curtain airbags. The seat also has an airbag on it as well. All seats on this car have the Leaper logo embroidered on them. Actually, it's actually stamped, not embroidered, my fault. It is very cool, all 4 of them. Another one of my favorite features. Move over to the entertainment system now. So, this system has, let me show you here. So we got radio, satellite radio, My Music, and video. My Music, you can select all of these features. So right now I use Bluetooth audio. We got CD, iPod, Bluetooth, stored DVDs. You can save some CDs, USB auxiliary as well. So the iPod and the USB and the auxiliary are all inside here, which I will not be showing you because I could not close this if I open it, like I said. Climate control. One very cool feature is that, I don't know if you noticed back there, but there was a lock icon on the panel back there. I actually locked my friend out because he likes to put the AC on full blast. Another thing I don't like about this car is my friend's S-Class 2010 has quad zone fan levels. So his fan can be on full blast, passenger's fan could be on 1, and the rear passenger can have their fan on full blast or 1 as well. There's 1 fan speed for the entire car. I find that to be a very big downside of that, but it is nothing you can do about that. But one cool feature is that I can go to the rear. We're in the rear climate right now, so I can set the rear climate for the passenger through the front screen. But what I also can set is the rear seats cooled and heated. So I could turn on and turn off the cooled and heated seats in the car, in the rear seat through the front system, in case someone wants to turn it on, in case I lock them out, or in case they left it on and left the vehicle. I don't have to stop the car and get out and push the button back there. All I have to do is just turn the go over here and turn those on, and that's really it. This clock, another one of my favorite features in this car. This clock lights up absolutely beautifully at night. I'm gonna post a video of the nighttime review of this car with the accent lighting and everything. It's actually really nice. So look out for that video next. Phone, obviously Bluetooth, and then you got your navigation. Your navigation is actually pretty nice. It's really nice. Crystal clear. I don't use navigation in this vehicle because I obviously use Waze, and any other thing on the phone is actually far superior to as a navigation system than any navigation system in any current car. But needless to say, it's cool to keep on at night, you know, just watching the road in case you're not using Waze or something like that, in case you don't want to see the main menu screen. But I actually like to keep on the main menu screen. I like to see, it shows you the name of your song that you're playing, so it shows your climate and your current location. So I really like the main menu screen. I want to show you guys about that sticky button that I was talking to you about. So as I was telling you, the buttons in this car are plagued with stickiness. Some of them are actually really good, like this. These selector switches over here are really good. I'm not sure if these are made out of a different material, but these have not faded. However, as you can see here, this button is just sticky like crazy. It is so unpleasant to touch. Gets all over your finger, and then your finger's all sticky for the rest of the day. Very unpleasant. I may look into actually fixing the buttons that I actually use, because I don't really use the cruise control on this car. But, you know, needless to say, that is something you want to be aware of in this type of vehicle. Next thing, this actually comes with a heated steering wheel. Although I don't use this car in the winter, it's actually very nice to have that feature. Hands-free calling, hands-free voice command, which I really don't use. Full digital dashboard. This is actually one of the earliest cars that I can remember with a full digital dashboard. There is no analog, you know, gauge on this screen. The only two real lights are these two lights over here, which I think are airbag lights, and another light, I'm not sure, but it is a very cool feature of the car. We have the little infotainment system, information screen over here. You can select a lot of things. You can check the oil level in this car over there, but the car has to be off. I actually have a video on how to do that. You can show your warnings. Right now my left door is open and my washer fluid is low. I'll show you guys a cool feature over here as well. This car is something called a torch effect. And what that is that if you watch all these numbers over here, they're grayed out. These ones down here are lit up. Now watch what happens when I rev the vehicle. It's like a torch. The numbers that are close to the tack, when they get when it selects them, it lights up really bright, so you can see it like a really cool torch effect. It is a very cool feature, and it's really nice to see at night how it lights up gradually with the speedometer, tachometer. It's very beautiful. Jaguar embroidered carpets. Now these are really nice carpets. They actually feel like an actual carpet in your home. It doesn't feel like a car carpet. They're really cool, really nice. We got multiple way power adjustable seat with lumbar. You have side bolsters. You can change these, and this entire seat actually extends. So it's not like a seat that you actually have an extender in the front, you pull it out manually. This entire bottom of the seat extends. So there's a lot of options that you can do with this car. You got the piping of the ebony color on the seat, which is really nice. Perforated, love that. One final look over of the car. I believe these seats do go down. There is actually not a throughway in this car. You cannot put anything through this vehicle. You got child seat anchors over here. Lights in the bottom down over there. Carpets on the back. Bowers and Wilkins sound system with the yellow cone. Now on the newer models, they actually have a Meridian sound system. Comes with a little bit more power, but one of the cool features about that is it actually has an intercom. So if you're speaking in the front, the sound system will actually play your voice in the back of the vehicle, so the rear passenger can actually hear you. It's really cool. It's in the newer ones of the XJ's Meridian sound system. Wish that car had this, but you know, again, a lot of things I wish for in life. I wish for this video to go viral, but it won't. Speaking about viral, I am actually doing, if you made it this far in the video, I thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. I am doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. This giveaway will actually be worldwide, because I do have a lot of people who are into my channel who are in overseas, especially in India. This will be a giveaway, most likely a gift card, or you know, a Visa gift card, $100. I'm thinking about that. It'll be $100, maybe a little bit more. I haven't really decided that yet, but as a heads up, that's a gift card giveaway coming up, so please subscribe. Back here you can see the Bowers and Wilkins 2-speaker sound system. 2 there, 2 over there. It says Bowers and Wilkins. You can see that from outside, which is very beautiful. The glass is not is not only dual pane, but it also is, it keeps out the sun. And you can see here, it keeps out the sound.
It's dual